doesn't always agree. What I'm thinking inside, think about it, your gut can lie.
Hi guys, so good evening and welcome back to my magical world. It's me, Frostbite, your favorite celebrity here in the Philippines. It's 21:42 in the evening right now. We are on our first month of the year. Wait lang guys, check ko. So it's January 21, 2025. It's Tuesday today, so hello there. Just to give you a glimpse of what happened today. So today is really a very toxic day. So it feels like Monday. Sobrang busy. Like all the departments are having like it's so busy, guys. Like I don't know how to express it to you, but it's so busy. Like I'm supposed to run after my work a while ago. So I was looking for one of my aunt so she could accompany me because she asked me to come with her when we are supposed to walk or run outside. So I went there and she's not there. Unfortunately, she's not there. She went out in a bit for a bit of minute, and I told the other lady that I was going to come back, but I went back to my other aunt, and then I went straight to the bed, and then I fell asleep. So sobrang ano ko guys, sobrang pagod today. Hindi ko alam 6 I'm supposed to run 6 p.m. kasi I don't like seeing humans out there, so I kind of like it to do it yung hindi na siya wala nang sunlight. so so bumalik na ako, tapos nakatulog ako guys, tapos pagising ko 7 o'clock na or 7 something PM. So, syempre, hindi na ako natuloy and I decided. Pero feeling ko nga, hindi naman ako like completely. Ayan guys, so to continue, kumain muna ako ng something, tablea. I don't know if you know that, but I ate one of it. So, it was a gift from a patient. Yeah. So, so yun guys, hindi ako nakatakbo kanina gawa ng nakatulog ako. Maybe tomorrow, and if the weather is amazing, maybe we can run with my aunt. Depende. So mga kaibigan ko, ilang beses nang nagyayaya sa labas. Tapos laging conflict na off schedule. Pero gusto ko ng kailangan ko na mag-unwind guys. Sobrang stressful na nowadays. Like, I don't know what to do with it. Today, sobrang busy. Like, sobrang nakakapagod is kanina nakakahilo siya, sobrang dami ng patient. Anyways, we focus on what needs to be done. Dali lang yan. Check ko nga, wait lang. Okay, focus na sa akin guys ha. We need to finish our book. We're on to page 131 and 132 of the book Mastery. Ayusin natin. Parang di ko naman naayos. Better to observe and accumulate knowledge on human nature as one accumulates knowledge in the sciences. If he could follow his new path in life, he would rid himself of his terrible naivety and bring some rationality to his social relations. After more than a year and a half of work in London, Franklin finally saved enough money for his return journey to the colonies, and in 1727 he found himself back in Philadelphia looking once more for work. Yan. Sana all nakakapag-ipon na. Kasi sa akin guys, dapat marami na akong ipon. Pero ang dami sa akin. I'm sustaining a lot of life force. And it's so fucking annoying kasi at the same time, hindi ko siya, this is not, next time na ako magkukwento. Mapunta naman tayo sa rant. My channel is a rant channel and a basic channel and a reading channel with a lot of sessions. A lot of sessions and obsessions. Okay, so bahala kayo guys kung magsusubscribe kayo. Pero kung ako sa inyo, okay, pindutin nyo na. So in the midst of his search for his former employer, Samuel Keimer surprised him by offering Franklin a nice position in the printing shop. Sana all. He would be in charge of the staff and training. He would be in charge of the staff and training others Keimer had recently hired as part of his expanding business. For this, he would receive a nice yearly salary. Franklin accepted, but almost from the beginning he could sense something was not so right. And so, as he had promised himself, he took a step back and calmly reviewed the facts. Okay? So he had 5 men. He had 5 men to train, but once he accomplished these tasks, there would be little work left over for him. Keimer himself had been acting strangely much friendlier than usual. He was an insecure and prickly gentleman, and this friendly front did not fit him. Imagining the situation from Keimer's perspective, he could sense that he must have greatly resented Franklin's sudden departure for London, leaving him in the lurch. He must have seen Franklin as a young whippersnapper who needed him come up hands. He was not the type to discuss this with anyone, but would see from within and scheme on his own. Thinking in this way, Keimer's intentions became clear to him. He was planning to get Franklin to impart his extensive knowledge of the business to the new employees, then fire him. This would be his revenge. So, you really should watch yourselves, guys, kasi there are a lot of people that are having they are vengeful. They do a lot of revenge. So, mag-iingat kayo sa kanila. Me, personally, I'm the type that I don't do that. I don't really do that. So, even though I really wanted to, because, there's a lot of humans that cause havoc, chaos, and troubles in my life, but I didn't do anything, to revenge, because the karma is 3 times or 10 times more powerful when you don't react on the situation. Okay, so I'm just saying, okay, and you really be careful to those people who are extremely protected. They are protected by the higher ups, diba? So careful who you try to offend. Certain he had read these correctly, he decided to quietly turn the tables. He used his new managerial position to build relationships with customers and to connect with successful merchants in the area. He experimented with some new manufacturing methods he had learned in England. When Keimer was away from the shop, he taught himself new skills such as engraving and ink making. He paid close attention to his pupils and carefully cultivated one of them to be a first rate assistant. And just when he suspected that Keimer was about to fire him, he left and set up his own shop with financial backing, great knowledge of the business, and solid base of customers who would follow him everywhere, and a first rate assistant whom he had trained. So, amazing. So, kailangan talaga may mga extra plan B, C, D, E, F, G. Ikaw, diba? To have backups, okay? When it comes to business. Business kasi yung relationship, hindi dapat siya binabackupan. That's bad. So in executing this strategy, Franklin noticed how free he was from any feelings of bitterness or anger toward Keimer. It was all maneuvers on a chessboard, and by thinking inside Keimer, was able to play the game to perfection with a clear and level head. Over the ensuing years, Franklin's printing business prospered. He became a highly successful newspaper publisher, a best-selling writer. Amazing din sometimes I wanna be a writer. Dami kong gusto, guys, na pipi ko na din ako. I'm reading for you. Of course, I love books. So, ayan. Scientist renowned for his experiments with electricity, an inventor of such things as the Franklin stove. Taray. And later in his life, that of the lightning rod, bifocal glasses, and so on. So, marami pa siyang other things that he discovered or he invented or he come up with along the way. So, was an increasing prominent member of the Philadelphia community. In 1736, he decided it was time to take his career further and enter politics. Pag when you build your certain connections and money, business, di ba? Parang yung last resort ng mga humans is to enter politics. When the parang notice how it goes, right? Diba? When they establish a certain business, they make a small name, diba? And then they have certain amount of connections, and later on in life, they already have fame, and then they will enter politics to gain what? Power. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's the very essence of it. Power, of course. Politics is money and business, so it kind of sum it up all your wants, especially if the motivation of it is greed. No, I'm just kidding, guys. If there are a lot of entering politics which have different motives in life, diba? Some wants to renew their name, diba? Some wants to just flaunt their name for a specific time for the people to know them. Of course, the big fish, they want the money after that, after the election. So, depende, guys, kung ano yung motibo nyo. Sometimes, yung gustong sumunod sa yapak ng when their father, grandparents, or aunties, or their tito, your uncles, diba? They want to have the same path with them, diba? Yun yung mga nila. Motibo. Diba? Kasi parang nagiging, anong tawag doon? Yung lineage, yung patriarchy ba? Hindi ko guys. Basta, sometimes hindi siya maganda yung parang halos lahat na lang ng family mo nasa politics. We don't tolerate such things, but what to do? They don't invest, like the system, our system don't invest in education. Kasi parang um, binobobo nila yung mga tao. Yung parang, parang ba sabihin guys? The poverty itself, di ba? When you don't have knowledge, or when you don't get educated enough for you to understand many things in this life, di ba? So, parang yung self-esteem mo doon, hanggang doon ka na lang. Tsaka mabilis ka ma-persuade. That's why, guys, kailangan yung mag-aral ng maraming bagay. Okay. Hindi dahil para magpabibo ka, pero to live a comfortable life. And to parang hindi ka maloko. Kasi maraming manloloko dyan outside. Malay mo yung katabi mo na pala yun. So, yun. Diba? So, becoming a delegate to Pennsylvania. Ben, sinisipon pa rin ako ng abet. Pennsylvania. Sorry guys. So, excuse me. Excuse-moi. So, colonial legislature. Within a few months, he was chosen unanimously by fellow members to serve as the clerk of the legislature, a position of some influence. But when it was time to renew the appointment, a new member of the legislature, Isaac Norris, suddenly voiced his vehement opposition, supporting another candidate. After much heated debate, Franklin won the vote, but in contemplating the situation, he saw danger on the horizon. Norris was a wealthy, well-educated, and charismatic businessman. He was also ambitious, certain to rise within the ranks if Franklin became antagonistic toward him, as would he expected after what had happened with the battle over the clerk position. He would confirm any unpleasant notions Norris had entertained of him and convert him into an implacable foe. On the other hand, if he ignored him, Norris might read this as an example of Franklin's haughtiness and hate him all the more. So to some, it might seem to be the strong and manly thing to go on the attack and fight back, proving he was not someone to mess with. But, ayan. So, but would it not be nantok na ako guys, like sobrang pagod kasi today. So, but would it not be infinitely more powerful to work against Norris' expectation and subtly convert him into an implacable ally? And so Franklin went to work. He observed the man closely in the legislature, gathered information from insiders, and thought himself deeply into Norris' mind. He came to the conclusion that Norris was a proud and somewhat emotional young man who harbored a few insecurities as well. He seemed impatient for attention, for being liked and admired by others. Perhaps he envied Franklin's popularity and achievements. So, madalas guys, yung mga critics natin, or yung iba, they do, paano ba? Ano ba yung tawag dun sa criticism na yun? Yung parang, good siya na criticism. Nakalimutan ko. May term na ginamit before. Basta yun guys. Parang, yung criticism niya, nakakainis kasi may term, hindi ko maaalala. So, anyways, most of the time, yung criticism is coming from many things. Most of the time, jealousy. Pero meron naman yung criticism which is good. Like, you criticize, like how for example, the budget of a certain department or a certain sector of the government, when they criticize that, diba? Yun yung mga good criticism kasi they wanna know what happened to what did they do about it, what are the ways how they spend it. Yung ganun, na nagigets nyo naman ako, diba? Paulit-ulit ko sinasabi, magigets naman ako kasi I'm pretty sure matatalino yung viewers ko kasi sobrang hirap hanapin ng channel ko. Just so you know. Diba? Ang daming YouTuber dito. And it happens that somehow, somewhere in this crazy world, we're aligned. Diba? So, or kung hindi ka pa ngayon matalino, you're on your way. I mean, it's not, nagigets ako, hindi yung talino, pero yung understanding on two things. Okay? Huwag nyo na ako ipa-elaborate, guys, kasi pagod ako today. Through his insiders, he learned that Norris had one rather odd obsession, an extensive personal library containing many rare books, or sana all. Sometimes gusto ko rin yung parang, di ba, may mga scenes sa movie that they go to the underground, and that underground is composed of a lot of books that are rare from different authors of life. Di ba? Amazing kung makapunta ako doon somehow. I'm pretty sure maraming places na ganon dito sa entire world kasi ang laki-laki ng world. So, dalhin niyo ko doon. Okay. Including one that was particularly rare and that he prized above all. These books seemed to represent to him his own feelings of distinction and nobility. Knowing all of this, Franklin decided upon the following course of action. He wrote to Norris a very polite note expressing admiration for his collection. He was an avid book lover himself, like myself. And hearing so much about that one rare book in Norris' collection, he was excited beyond belief if he could somehow peruse it at his leisure. If Norris would lend it to him for a few days, he would take great care of it and return it promptly. Clearly pleased by these attention, Norris sent the book over right away, and Franklin returned it as promised with another note expressing his gratitude for the favor. And so at the next meeting of the legislature, Norris came up to Franklin and engaged him in friendly conversation. Something he had never done before. Yan. Tapos na tayo, guys. We're a bit done. We're done, guys, with the pages. So, be proud of yourself kasi syempre, a little progress a day is still a progress. Ako, ang dami-dami kong gustong i-run sa life. Pero, since I'm tired, ang gagawin natin, I'm tired, pahinga, diba? So, tomorrow is another day. And wala pa naman akong mga tinatap. I wanted to rest somewhere in the world where there's peace, there's quiet, and there's a soft bed, for 3 nights. 3 nights. So ayan, guys, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. Oras na. 22:36 na. May chichika pa ba? Wala. Walang pangyayari lately. So, wala naman tayong dapat magchika. Wala akong chika sa inyo. Ganun pa rin. I'm still mad. I'm still mad, guys. I'm so mad about many things. Pero, lang. Wala tayong magagawa eh. Wala tayong magawa right now. I'm just, buti na lang nandito kayo, guys. Like my viewers. Kahit kayo 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people lang, I'm happy. So, yan, to all my new subscribers, welcome. Ano ba? Gusto ko pa kayong checkahin, pero so far, wala pa naman tayong wala akong makwento, guys, kasi kailangan ko ng recreation. Kailangan ko ng rest. Hindi na parang foggy and clouded na yung ano ko. Yung thought pattern. So, hindi na. Pahinga na tayo. Good night.
When you're hungry but it hurts to eat, do you actually wanna die? No matter how bad it tastes, I want it. Here's a